Hi everyone, let's continue where we left off yesterday. So open your CapCut and let's begin. So I'll keep this aside. Okay, so after this brain scene, what we have is, this brain will go back. Okay, and there is some blur and then this part will come. Let me just zoom it in. Yeah. Okay. So for that part, what we can do is, okay, so after this comes, then we have to just, hit on transform key. Also for people who didn't follow till this video, just watch yesterday's video for the first half and then come back to this video. So after pressing transform key, just go ahead, okay, and then you have to just decrease the scaling and drag it back like this. Okay, yeah. Now what you can do is hit Alt plus K and open this up. Now we can select cubic out. Okay, also to make this blur, what we can do is then bring in your blur effect above this brain clip, and then what you can do is just when the keyframe is there for going back, place it above that and then put on keyframe here on the blur, go ahead to this keyframe and again put on another keyframe on blur and then leave it at that. Go to the first keyframe and bring the blur to 0. Okay, so you'll get this effect. Now hit Alt plus K to open this and smoothen it out. Okay, now we have to bring the next scene in. So the next scene in will be this, who are best people to sell to right now. Okay, so just after dragging this behind, as you can see the text is vanishing, so we can just open our compound clip and increase the duration of the text. Then we go back. Okay, now what you can do is just go to the assets which I have provided and bring in your this target. Now we'll make up the scene. Just put your target just above the blur effect, and then I'll zoom this, scale this down a bit. I'll bring in my text layer. Okay, so we have done the scene. Now we just need to compound clip it by hitting Alt plus G, and then we can do the animation. So I'll start this from here, hit on transform, then go here, again hit on transform, go to the first keyframe and drag this out, put it above a little bit so it comes from the top, and increase the scaling. So this one, it scales down going to the bottom left, and this one comes from the right by scaling down. Okay, see, now I'll hit Alt plus K. So just increase the distance between the keyframes, so there will be a smoother animation. Okay, now for the next scene, there is this question mark which will come. You can do your text easily. This question mark is also easy, but let me do it. Just bring in a default text, put this above here. Okay, now as you can see, this will also go back. So go a few frames forward, hit on transform keyframe, go ahead and again hit on transform keyframe and scale it down. Okay, now hit Alt plus K, select this scaling and hit cubic out. Now what we'll do is we'll just head on to effects, again bring in our blur, place it properly just above the keyframes, then hit on this keyframe, make the blur to 0, go ahead to this keyframe, hit on this blur keyframe again and increase the blur. Okay, so you have done that. Now just bring in your default text, hit the question mark, and we'll just use this font, make it bold, give it shadow. Okay, and there's this just simple animation here, okay, where you have to just hit on transform, blend, go ahead here, again hit on transform, blend, and bring it here, go to the first keyframe and increase the font size more, somewhere like this, and decrease the opacity to 0, and in here just scale it down in the second keyframe. Okay, and keep it somewhere here, so you'll get this scale down animation. Now only thing we have to just smoothen the keyframe of this animation. Okay, and then you can write your text. Okay, it's very easy. Just if you are writing your text, what you will do is first set up the scene. Okay, first write your question mark here, write the text, everything, then compound clip everything, then do this animation, this zoom in and animation. Okay, so everything will move together, you don't have to do it separately. Now this thing will come, this phone animation. Okay, so head on to your assets which I have provided and bring in your phone animation. This will go to the right and this will come from the left. Okay, so what you can do is now just again select your question mark, head on to transform keyframe, go to the right, and then drag this out. Okay, and again hit on Alt plus K and smoothen this animation. So it's written social media platforms. Okay, so just write okay, so I've written this. Now just select everything. Okay, and then hit Alt plus G to make it a compound clip, then drag this outside. Okay, now we'll do this animation. So hit on transform keyframe, go ahead, again hit on transform keyframe and then bring this in. Okay, now hit on Alt plus K and then choose this. Okay, so as you can see, you have got that animation. Now for the next scene, just going up and this trolley is coming. This is very easy, same animation again. And for this, okay, so that animation is a homework, this previous one, but the last one, as you can see, this key is not 3D, it's a 2D image. So you can just download 2D image. Okay, but he has used a 2D image and done 3D rotation animation on it, but the image is not 3D. But for you, I had brought a 3D element which you can use. So just put it above everything, then you can use it. As you can see, it's already animated. Just zoom it out. Okay, so after this animation, you can just use this animation, so it will go something like this. So there is a flash effect, film transition, film burn, sorry, and then I'll just put it above everything here. Cut this, extract the audio. Okay, so you have got this. I'll just delete the ending part, increase my background duration. So you have got this effect. Now you have to just hit on transform, go ahead and do a scale up animation. Okay, now hit Alt plus K and select cubic out. Okay, and I think there is a text. Okay, so you can do that yourself. It's very easy text and the edit is over.